Hi everybody, I am Cheryl. I'm going to share a book with you. It's called Eerie Elementary The School is Alive. It's quite a scary book, but don't worry, it isn't real. It's about a hall monitor called Sam Graves. Sam Graves has two friends called Antonio and Lucy. Antonio and Lucy were assistant hall monitors. They keep all the students safe. I'll read you a chapter, okay? Chapter 1. It begins. "This is horrible," said Sam Graves. He was holding up a shiny orange sash. "I can't believe I have to wear this." It was Monday morning, and Sam and his best friends, Antonio and Lucy, were standing in front of their lockers. They were waiting for the bell to ring. "Wait, you're a hall monitor?" Antonio said. "I didn't even know Eerie Elementary had hall monitors." Sam kicked at the floor. "They do now, and it stinks. The principal called my mom last night and said I had been chosen. It's going to be terrible. I have to stand in the hallway and yell, 'Get to class,' and no skateboarding." "Well, at least you get to wear that cool orange sash," Lucy teased. Sam stuck out his tongue. "Ring! Come on, that's the bell," Antonio said. Sam frowned. "You guys go ahead. I have to make sure everyone has gone into class." "We'll see you inside," Lucy shouted. Within moments, the hallway was totally empty, except for Sam. He began walking the halls. Sam looked through the double doors to the outside. He saw a classmate by the playground. "Hey, Brian," Sam called out. "The bell rang. You should, get to class." Brian frowned at Sam. Then he ran past him into the school. "See, everyone hates the hall monitor," thought Sam. He was about to close the door when a cold breeze blew past. He saw that Brian had dropped his hat near the playground. "My teacher won't mind if I sneak outside for a second," thought Sam. The air outside was like ice. Orange and red leaves whipped across the ground. Sam shoved his hands into his pockets. He could see his breath. It looked like little ghosts were dancing through the air in front of him. Sam looked up at the school building. He thought it looked like an old castle made of crumbling red brick. The paint on the doors and windows was chipped. Big black crowds sat on the roof watching Sam. The whole thing gave him the willies. Sam didn't want to be out there any longer than he had to. He ran over to the playground. He was near the swings when something grabbed his ankle. Sam looked down. His feet were sinking into the sand. Now, of course, feet do sink into sand, but not like this. Something was pulling him under. "Help!" Sam shouted. The sand was above his sneakers. He reached down to pull his feet free. The sand was wet. Quicksand? This was just like quicksand from the Tarzan movies Sam's dad made him watch. But Sam was pretty sure that quicksand was found in jungles in the movies, not on real life playgrounds. "Help! The playground is eating me!" Sam shouted. The sand was up to his knees now. Sam fought and kicked it. He watched as Brian's hat was swallowed up by the sand. It was no use. The cold, wet sand was up to his eyes. Sand squeezed his eyes shut as he was pulled down deeper and deeper.